This one skill will transform how kids learn and focus. If you've ever worked with children who struggle to sit still, pay attention, or manage their emotions, the problem might not be a lack of motivation or effort. It might be sensory processing affecting their self regulation skills. Before kids can engage meaningfully in learning, they need to regulate their bodies and their minds. So, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how sensory processing shapes self regulation and why supporting it is the key to unlocking better focus, emotional balance, and success in the classroom, therapy sessions, and at home. Hi, I'm Margaret from Your Therapy Source, where we create professional resources to help kids succeed in the classroom and beyond. By the end of this video, you'll understand why sensory processing is the foundation for learning and focus, how the nervous system controls a child's ability to stay calm and engaged, and a few practical strategies you can use to help kids regulate so they're ready to learn. So, if you're a teacher, therapist, or parent looking for real solutions, this video will give you the tools to make a real difference. And don't forget, this is a whole series on self regulation, so I'm just touching on the topics. But if you go back, you can watch my previous videos, and I'm going to be adding more videos. So let's get started. Before kids can sit still, pay attention, or engage meaningfully, they need to feel calm and regulated. And this starts with sensory processing, how the brain interprets and responds to sensory input like sound, sights, touch, and movement. Sensory processing, in simple explanation, it happens in 4 steps. Number one, detecting. The brain notices sensory input like a noise in the hallway or the feeling of a shirt tag. Number two, evaluating. It decides if the input is important or something to ignore based on past experiences. Number three, responding. The body then reacts by focusing, tuning it out, or preparing for action. And number four, calming. The nervous system helps the body return to balance so the child can re-engage. When this system works well, kids can filter distractions, stay engaged, and regulate emotions. But if something disrupts this process, whether it is sensory overload, stress, or developmental challenges, a child may overreact to sensory input, become easily distracted, struggle with self control. So, when we support sensory processing, we help children build self regulation skills that allow them to feel safer, more in control, and ready to learn. So, let's talk about the nervous system. There's two teams on the body in the body, and the nervous system plays a major role in whether a child is ready to focus or stuck in a stress response. The parasympathetic system, often called rest and digest, helps the body slow down, recharge, and focus when things feel safe. It slows the heart rate, supports digestion, and allows for learning. The sympathetic system, often called fight or flight, you've probably heard of it, activates when there is stress, excitement, or danger. It speeds up the heart rate, sharpens our focus, and gets the body ready for movement. When kids are in constant fight or flight mode due to overstimulation, anxiety, or sensory overload, it becomes nearly impossible for them to sit still, pay attention, or process information effectively. So, to help kids balance these two systems, we need to create environments and routines that help them shift into a regular state. So, let's talk about how we can help kids regulate before they learn. Here are 3 key strategies to help children process sensory input effectively so they can focus, engage, and succeed. Remember, these are tier 1 interventions. Of course, every single child is an individual. So if you have significant concerns, you're going to want to reach out to your occupational therapist, your physical therapist, your pediatrician to have as a starting point in a conversation of how you can help your student or your child succeed. So let's get back to here the 3 strategies to help children process sensory input effectively. Number 1, reduce overstimulation. Try to limit background noise, provide visual organization, and use predictable routines to create a calm environment. Number 2, use movement and sensory input in your favor. So activities like deep breathing, heavy work such as pushing or pulling objects, and rhythmic movement can help regulate the nervous system. Number 3, teach self-regulation strategies. Show kids how to recognize when they feel overwhelmed and use tools like deep breathing exercises or movement breaks. When we intentionally support a child's sensory needs, we help them to move from a dysregulated state to a calm and focused state where learning can occur. So, understanding how sensory processing and self-regulation work, it's pretty complex, but it does allow you to adjust your approach and better meet kids where they're at. So instead of expecting them to focus before they're ready, you can help them regulate first so learning becomes possible. If you want more in depth strategies and resources, check out the Raising Self Regulated Kids in an Overstimulated World, issue number 1. You can get that at your therapy source. And come back because in the next video, I'm going to go into more detail about the sensory processing pathways and its role in self-regulation. I'm going to explain how sensory input moves through the nervous system and how each step affects a child's ability to focus, manage emotions, and respond appropriately. So if you want to dig deeper on this topic, I'll see you there. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.